What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an amazing day. In this video, I'm going to be going over how you can actually start a social media marketing agency in 2021. This is a very information-full video, so sit back, relax, and try to take it all in. See you in the video. What's going on? Welcome to the video. I'm going to be taking you through basically how we step-by-step started Versatile Agency, which is our digital marketing agency if you're unfamiliar with what we actually do, not just YouTube videos. But the first thing to actually starting a digital marketing agency is you need to be super knowledgeable and actually professional in the background of digital marketing. So I'm going to break this down into basically 3 or 4 steps of how you're going to start and actually own your own marketing agency. So the first step is going to be all knowledge based and doing research. So this is something that I did for around 1 to 2 months. So like I said, I could be a professional and very knowledgeable about this topic. So when I'm actually talking to business owners or in the future, I do know what I'm talking about. So step 1 is basically getting a background and learning about digital marketing. You can do this in multiple different ways. You can either buy a course, so an entrepreneurship business mindset course. I took Jason Capital's Money Boss course. I think it was around 1,200 Canadian. This course taught me like having a business mindset, being an entrepreneur, and then obviously it went into digital marketing as well as starting an online business. Now, if you don't want to take the money route, you definitely don't have to. You can do your own research by just watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of good YouTubers out there. Watch some of my content. You could watch Jordan Platten, Iman Godzi, Adam Walsh. They produce all really good digital marketing content. You can learn a lot from them. Another big thing is reading books about digital marketing and owning your own business in general. My top 3 favorite books that I read when I was starting this digital marketing agency a year ago. Top 3, coming in at 3rd, was The Lean Startup. I forget who it's by, but I'll put it up on the screen. Basically what this book taught me was how to start your business, like it says in the name, The Lean Startup. So it teaches you how to actually start your business, what customers are looking for, how to fix problems, problem solving your product, your service, making everything just a lot better. Basically starting your business. That was a really good book to read. My second was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now this didn't have anything to do kind of about owning a business, but it was more about being financially literate. So it teaches you a lot about what to do with your money, investing your money, teaches you about assets and liabilities, and just kind of overall kind of sets you up for life and gives you a whole new perspective on how you look at money, which is a big thing when you're going to be hopefully getting and receiving a lot of money. You can start investing it. And my favorite book, actually, I believe I have it right here, is this book. The 7-Figure Agency Roadmap, How to Build a $1 Million Digital Marketing Agency. I'll also pop it up on the screen. But this is a great book because it actually teaches you straight up how to start your own digital marketing agency, what systems to build, the best outreach methods, how you should do outreach, teaches you all about sales. And that's another thing that I was going to go over before you start, building your systems or anything like that. You need to master sales, and that's the only way that you're actually going to make money is by being a good salesperson. So if it's not already naturally something that you have, you can naturally keep a conversation and talk to people. You definitely want to start cold calling and getting comfortable speaking with people in general, because that's going to be your job. So step 2 to starting a digital marketing agency is actually figuring out what niche you're going to specialize in. Starting to create your socials and your logo and all that fun stuff. So first, you're going to want to figure out a name. So while you're doing this, while you're brainstorming name ideas, you actually want to have Google domain up on your screen or GoDaddy or whatever you want to use to purchase your business email as well as your website URL, basically is what it is. So brainstorm some name ideas. For your business name, you could either make it professional and something that doesn't link to you at all. So for instance, ours is Versatile Agency. It's not linked to me at all. My name's Carter Vincentini. So I was going to do Vincentini's Versatile Agency, but I didn't want it to be linked to me. I want it to be its own separate brand. So you can either make it a personal name or you can make it totally something that's on its own. But my number one suggestion is while you're brainstorming these names, be typing them in on Google Domain or GoDaddy, because if you get a good name and then you're all excited and you start to create your socials and then later on you go to actually see if that name's even available and it's not, that's gonna suck. So while you're thinking of good names, type it in, see if it's available. If it is, buy it right away. This is something that's mandatory that you're gonna have to spend money on. It's not a lot, it's like $17.99 a year. That's what ours is, and we have a .ca. Don't get anything crazy like .org or anything. I'd stay away from that. Stick to .ca and .com. Those are the best and will get you ranked the best for later on when you build a website. But yeah, it's very cheap. It's $17.99 a year, so hopefully you should be able to afford that. Once you figure out your name and you purchased your domain, you can actually go in and start, I guess, brainstorming and creating a logo for your business. So you can do this just on Canva. Canva free, it'll give you tons of good logo options. You can go ahead and create that. Once you got your logo figured out, then you're gonna actually build your socials. So your Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok. This is very important, and what we tell our students is building your social media and staying consistent with uploads and content. This is free marketing for you, so you can get your name out there literally for free. TikTok's my number one favorite. It's the best way to market yourself because videos randomly blow up, brings traction to all of your social medias like your Instagram, where you actually produce kind of, I guess, useful and knowledge-based content and not so much just trend following like on TikTok. But build your socials, upload on them constantly, stay consistent with it. That's the number one thing, very cliche. I know you've probably heard a lot of people say that, consistently, staying consistent, hard work and all that stuff, but it is the biggest thing because you need to market yourself. And the more following you have, the easier it is to kind of sign new clients and get over that first hump of getting your first client. So step 3 to actually starting your own marketing agency this is when you're going to start building systems. So you're going to have systems in place for meetings, when you're doing outreach, building your packages and your contracts. So this may seem like a big thing and it's going to be super hard, to build a legal contract and all that, but it's really not. Once I get into explaining it, you can get everything basically online. So for your meetings, you could build a simple PowerPoint presentation. Basically all you want to entail in this is you don't want it to be too much and have, a 50 slide PowerPoint presentation. You want to be personal with the person. I think ours only has like 6 slides. At the start, you're just going to talk with them, build rapport, ask them a couple questions about their business. You're going to have a couple slides maybe explaining how you operate as a business, showing them the package, and that's all that should really be in your meeting slideshow. It's just to have something to present. People like to look at stuff and be able to read what you're saying. So you could build a really simple PowerPoint presentation. It doesn't have to be, super intense like a 50 slide or anything like that. So outreach is the most important thing of all, especially at the start. You're not going to be getting any inbound because you don't have a big brand or you haven't really created a name for yourself, so no one's going to be reaching out to you. So set a goal for outreach, doing Instagram, Facebook messages, cold calls, email marketing. Set a goal for each one of these and hit that basically every day. This is the only way that you're going to get new clients, and the only way that you're actually going to make money is by doing outreach, because that's the only way that you're going to get clients. So besides doing the content and social media, this is the number one thing that you have to be consistent with. And it's definitely the worst thing and the most annoying. No one really likes to cold call, besides the fact that it's nerve-wracking off the start and people shut you down all the time. But you just have to get used to it and do it every single day so you can get clients and actually start getting your company off the ground. Now, for your packages, you'll have to figure out what you want to offer at the start. I suggest only offering one service at the start, so you could just focus on that, either whether it's social media management, if you still need to learn social media advertising and the ad manager and how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. I would just do one service though. Don't try to do multiple off the start. It's going to be way too hectic. You're already going to be focusing on trying to learn sales, do cold calling, and so many new things off the start. So I would just offer one service, probably social media management, because that's the easiest. You could just do content creation for them, organically grow their business. But you can build this package just on Canva. You can look at other prices. Our social media management package is just kind of included in one big package. We don't just have one, but you'll have to figure out how much time you're spending on that client and then price accordingly to where you're making really good money is what I would suggest. Now for your contracts, the biggest thing is never work for free. Don't ever do a free trial. You've probably heard this a lot if you're into digital marketing. Never do a free trial. When you're reaching out to businesses, they're always going to say, can we do a free trial and see if this works? And if not, then we can go from there. But never do a free trial. Do actually 3-month minimum contracts. So what this means is that they have to sign for 3 months, because you don't want to just work with clients, for a couple weeks and then they fire you, you make no money. You want to be locked in for a good amount of time so you can show them that what you do does work. We do 3-month minimums and we offer half a year contract at the start. So for this contract, you can just search a template online and then adjust it accordingly for your business. It's really simple. There's a lot of templates out there, so you can just search one and get it from there. So step 4 to actually starting your marketing agency is learning how to fulfill the service. Now, like I said earlier, at the start, you should only be offering one service, but I'm sure eventually you're going to want to offer multiple services like social media advertising and social media management, say even web development if you hire someone, so you could boost that price as much as you can. So at the start, if you do want to offer more than just social media management, you can outsource out social media advertising for relatively cheap. We did that at the start as well, and we're going to do that just because we have multiple clients. It's like $180. You can get someone who's an ad specialist and does Facebook and Instagram ads for a living, so they know what they're doing and you know that you can get results. So you can outsource that out at the start so you can make your packages that much more and hopefully make more money. As far as learning how to advertise and learning the ad manager and how to produce campaigns on Facebook and Instagram, you can either take a course if you don't want to spend money, like I said, which isn't necessary. There's a lot of YouTube videos, and even doing your own research, you could learn a lot about how to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads. If you actually go on Facebook, the ad manager, you can link up with an ad specialist that actually works for Facebook. I did that at the start. It's actually really helpful because anything you ask them, they're going to basically know the question too. So as far as actually learning other services and fulfilling the service, that's what I suggest you guys do at the start. So I hope this video was really helpful, and hopefully you can now start your digital marketing agency. But subscribe, press that like button, turn on the notifications. I'm going to start posting every Monday and Thursday. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.